I got sunshine on a cloudy day. I don't know about you guys, but man, I love singing, and one of my favorite songs is My Girl. There's actually a movie that came out called My Girl, and in this movie it's about two kids that's around the age of 11. The girl's name was Veda and her best friend's name was Thomas. And great movie, you guys should check it out. And in this movie, what happens is one day these two kids, Veda and Thomas, they're out there playing in the woods, and Veda was wearing one of her favorite rings. She was wearing a mood ring. And what this ring would do is this ring would change colors depending on what mood she was in. So if she was happy, it would perhaps turn blue, and if she was sad, perhaps it would turn yellow. But the ring would always just change different colors. Well, when they're playing in the woods and they was having such a great time, Veda didn't realize that her ring fell off, and when they were getting ready to leave, she said, "Oh man, I lost my ring." And so they get home, and that night, Thomas, being a great friend and caring about Veda and her best friend, and he knew that ring was her favorite ring, he decided to go back to the woods by himself to find it. Thomas was actually being a pretty good and loyal friend to Veda. I want to ask you guys a question. Are you a good friend, or are you a bad friend? The way you treat people, the things that you do for people, will they be able to see the love of Jesus through your life? In our story today, we're going to learn about a lady by the name of Naomi. And Naomi, she's going through some hard times, and she's losing some family members, and she's extremely sad, and she's in a situation where she's going to find out if she has some good friends or she has some bad friends in her life. Let's see what happens. I'll see you in a second.
If we looked at a timeline of the Old Testament, we would find the book of Ruth happening during the time of Judges, before 1 Samuel, but after Joshua. In Judah, there's a town named Bethlehem, and in that town, there's a man named Elimelech who was married to a woman named Naomi. They had two sons, named Mahlon and Chilion. In those days, there's a famine in Bethlehem, and they decided to travel to the country of Moab to sojourn there, which means they didn't intend to stay permanently. While in Moab, Elimelech dies, leaving Naomi with the two sons. These two sons married women from Moab. Chilion married a woman named Orpah, and Mahlon married a woman named Ruth. After 10 years of living in Moab, Mahlon and Chilion die, thus leaving Naomi, Orpah, and Ruth widowed. Naomi is now in a foreign land, without her husband, and without her sons. Naomi hears that the famine in Bethlehem is over and desires to return home. She turns to her two daughters-in-law and tells them to return to their families. But Ruth and Orpah refuse, saying they will go with Naomi. This is how Naomi responds. "Why would you? I don't have new sons to give you for husbands, and I'm too old to get a husband to have more sons for you. But even if I did, would you wait for them, refrain from marriage until they were old enough? No, my daughters, for it is exceedingly bitter to me for your sake that the hand of the Lord has gone out against me." Together they wept. Orpah kissed Naomi goodbye and went home, but Ruth stayed. Naomi argues, but Ruth says, "Do not urge me to leave you or to return from following you, for where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there will I be buried. May the Lord do so to me, and more also, if anything but death parts me from you." They then traveled to Bethlehem together. When they had returned, the town was stirred up because of them, asking if this was really Naomi. Her response is, "Do not call me Naomi, call me Mara, for the Almighty has dealt bitterly with me. I went away full, and the Lord has brought me back empty. Why call me Naomi when the Lord has testified against me and the Almighty has brought calamity upon me?" So they had returned to Bethlehem, Ruth with her mother-in-law, Naomi.
So we see, guys, that in our story that Naomi, through Ruth, through the love and the friendship of Ruth, Naomi experienced the love of Christ. Naomi, she was bitter, she was sad, she was hurting, she was going through a lot, and the only person in her life that stuck by her and stayed with her no matter what she was going through was Ruth. Thank God that Naomi had a Ruth in her life. I want to ask you guys this question. This school year, I want to challenge you guys to be more like Ruth. I want to challenge you guys this school year to pay attention to when some of your classmates are sad, when they're hurt, when they're going through things. And I want to challenge you guys to be able to show them the love of Christ and be a true friend to them, just like Ruth was to Naomi. We live in a day and age, guys, when it's so hard to find a good friend, and it's so hard to find somebody trustworthy. But thank God that God has placed you in your friends' lives, and He's entrusted you to be that light in their life. So take that challenge up this week, guys. Make sure that you guys are there for your friends. Make sure that you guys try to be more like Ruth, right? Be a loyal, be a real good friend, and show people the love of Christ through how you treat them. Amen? See you next week.
He has shown you what is good. What does the Lord require? What does the Lord require of you? He has shown you what is good. What does the Lord require? What does the Lord require of you? But to act justly and love mercy and walk humbly with your God. So whether you turn to the right or turn to the left, coming from behind you, you will hear a voice saying, this is the way, this is the way, this is the way. So walk in it. He has shown you what is good. What does the Lord require? What does the Lord require of you? But to act justly and love mercy and walk humbly with your God. So whether you turn to the right or turn to the left, coming from behind you, you will hear a voice saying, this is the way, this is the way, this is the way. So walk in it. You gotta act justly and you love mercy and you walk humbly with your God. Oh, this is the way. Act justly and you love mercy and you walk humbly with your God. Just walk in it. Act justly and love mercy and act justly and love mercy and walk humbly with your God. So whether you